All right, I'm just a man with a pan in the middle of nowhere. If I can make it here, you can make it there. Today, a delicious stir fry. Welcome to my kitchen. Armageddon cooking. All right, so for this stir fry, we're gonna make the sauce first. You need half a cup of water to start. Hopefully you have access to water. I know it's becoming more rare. 3 tablespoons of black bean sauce, just like this. Look at that. This is the maker. This is the maker of the dish. Beautiful black bean sauce. And then into that, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar.
Oh yeah.
The magic elixir. Into that, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Every granule. And then we're gonna add a little bit of brown sugar, just a pinch.
What's a pinch?
Let's put in like that, that's good, just that much. And then you need a whisk that whisks. And we're just gonna start to mix that through. The cornstarch, of course, is gonna thicken this nicely for when we add it to the dish at the very end. Check this out. Oh boy, those are black ones coming this way. Woo! That's whisked enough. Good, okay? Let's just put this aside. Now we're gonna prep our stove. You wanna prepare as much as you can beforehand. It just makes it a lot less stressful. Let's cut off the end onto the kitchen floor. Okay, so let's just get rid of some of the skin here. And the easiest way I find is with a spoon.
Spoons.
With spoons?
Here we go.
A peeler doesn't really work well. Okay, here we go. Cutting it into platelets. And then we stack the ginger. Then, straight down the middle. And then as tiny as you can get it. That's how you want it looking. Ready for the prom.
The prom.
Now as the wind picks up, we're gonna get this into a nice deep bowl so it doesn't blow away onto the railroad tracks. Green onion, I hope you like green onion. You want 3 or 4. We're gonna cut the nibs off the very end. Just the nibs, you know where those go. Onto the kitchen floor. What does a nib look like? Like this. Okay, here we go. This is like microsurgery. Good, good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is cut these. Get rid of that old one. Cut these so we want to keep the green separate, sorry? So let's keep those separate. We're gonna cut these, not too small, not too big. Just like that. So that's ready to go. And now we're gonna take our green beans. These are fresh green beans. These are washed. Wash your green beans. Line a few up. You wanna chop off the ends. Okay, so it looks something like this. This is about the length that you wanna cut these. So like here. So about 1.5 inches.
An inch.
Line these up, military style, goes a lot faster. Like that, into the bowl. When nobody's looking, onto the kitchen floor. These are ready to go, along with our garlic and ginger. Let's fire up the stove. Now, you know you're dealing with an old stove when you have an instruction manual that looks like this. This thing is old. I mean, this is not new graphics you're gonna find in Photoshop or whatever, right? Look at this thing, I love it. This is a true Camptique in every sense of the word. Love it. Okay, let's fire this little baby up. Tame that flame. Okay, takes a few minutes, it's old. It takes a few minutes. Like waking up in the morning, it takes me a few minutes. Now comes the wind, eh? Now comes the wind. Let's cover up the cameras. Okay, it's starting to rain. Always an adventure. So we've added a bit of oil, nice and hot on medium high. It's ground pork. This is about 1/2 kilo of ground pork. We're gonna enter that into, and we wanna let that cook until there's no pink. You want all the pink disappeared. We're gonna keep turning that. It's on a nice heat. There we go. And we're gonna let that go a few minutes. Just keep turning that, medium high. Still coming down. Keep that turning. We're gonna remove it once all the pink has disappeared, and we're gonna re-enter it later. So what I'm gonna do, oh no. It is coming down. Let's cover everything up. Let's stop everything. With a strainer, drain any liquids. Now we're gonna strain any water. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, walk back on the flame. Enter this into a wet bowl. And put this aside for now. All right, now we're gonna enter our ginger and green onions. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. And we're gonna let this go how long? About half a minute. Give it a little shake, a little toss. We're gonna enter our green beans. Here they are, the Green Bean Society has entered the scene. And just give this a flip. We're gonna let these go for a couple of minutes. These are raw. Now only a couple of minutes. You can let them go a lot faster, but I like a little snap. I like a little crunch in my green beans. So you don't wanna overdo them. We're gonna bring our sauce back into the scene. Re-whisk it. Give this a little toss. Beautiful. Flame down just a tad. And then you just let them rest. You don't wanna keep poking them. Who likes that? Yeah, what is that? There's something weird happening in the sky. There's something very strange flying that's too slow to be a bird. It's much too slow to be a jet. Maybe it's like a seagull on drugs. What is that? Balloons? Plastic bag? Is that someone dangling from underneath? What a weird sight. Okay, folks, these black clouds are approaching fast, so I've got to move fast. We're gonna re-enter our pork back into the pan. Okay, in like that. At the same time, we're gonna add in our sauce that we made to start with. Oh, this is gonna get served over a nice bed of rice. Okay, now we're not done yet. Our green onions that we cut earlier, the darker green parts aside, that's when we add these now. Mix that through, and we're gonna let it sit one more minute. This is one of my favorites. I love this. This tastes like takeout. When you get this on a plate in front of you, you're gonna think it was takeout. And you're gonna go, I made this? And you're gonna go,
I made this.
yeah, I made this. Well, I made this, but you're gonna make it too, right? Okay, and you know what? We're done. That's it. That's it. That's how simple this is. You're gonna love this. I guarantee you're gonna love it. That is just beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Okay. Dinner's ready. Let me make you a plate, okay? There's something weird happening in the sky. There's something very strange flying that's too slow to be a bird. It's much too slow to be a jet. Is that someone dangling from underneath? What a weird sight.